I mean, I would normally try to hurry to not let you guys sit on the fucking empty main menu for too long, but as long as this song is playing, I think I'm not in that big of a hurry. So, we enjoy. So yeah, I woke up earlier today, or at least I think so, and I didn't quite remember this theme for some reason. Like, I woke up thinking about Grimrock, and I was like, how does this theme go again? And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, I should replay this. And yeah, here we are. I played a good amount of this. I did all the challenges and stuff that you can do, and then I stopped playing it completely. I was at a point where I knew basically where all the secret stuff was off the cuff, and I didn't need any like extra maps and shit. But thinking about it earlier, I actually didn't remember much in great detail, so I'm hoping that it will partially come back to me as we play, and partially I'll just have forgotten some things and I'll have to rediscover them, because that would be fun. Dragon fin soup. That sounds like a game. So I then decided on what kind of party I was gonna make for the most part, and I'm gonna create characters, we're gonna go hard because we are, and then we apply. So we have 4 mates to make. And I know what I'm gonna do in terms of their classes, but I'm not entirely sold on their races in some of their cases. And, well, we only get to name 4 people, so that's why I posted on Discord that if you want to claim a mate, you should be early, because we can only name them on character creation, I think, and they're gonna stick with us the entire game. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna do... This one is pretty much set in stone. We're gonna do an Insectoid Battle Mage, and I'll go over the options in a sec. That is pretty much set in stone. I want a knight, and this knight will either be a lizard mate or a ratling. Let's slap ratling for now. Then we'll have an alchemist of some variety. And finally we'll have either a barbarian or a rogue, basically for the same purposes, oddly enough. This man will be a minotaur, either minotaur rogue or minotaur barbarian. How we make these guys look and what we call them is up to you. And again, for these two, their races are not set in stone, but 2 of these will be basically set in stone. Alright, so let me go over generally what you can do in this game. So you create 4 characters, you have like them good old, very classic dungeon crawling. I feel like I'm screaming against the music, let me know if it's too loud, by the way. But hey, it makes me speak up, so that's probably a good thing, since I tend to mumble otherwise. Anyway, we basically go dungeon crawling. We are moving on a grid, so we have a formation of 2 mates in the front, 2 mates in the back. Usually when you get attacked from the front, they only hit the front mates, and vice versa. You have these 4 different attributes. We have strength, dex, vitality, and willpower. They do what you would expect them to do, basically. I'm not going to go into too much detail there. We have a bunch of different skills. We want our party to be somewhat well-rounded. Generally, the idea is that you probably want a mate that does willpower, a mate that does strength, a mate that does dex, and then vitality is just health on everyone. There's a bunch of different races, like 5 of them. Humans gain 10% experience bonus, so they level very slightly faster. Insectoids have less of a chance of getting their body parts injured, and they have the strength, like a strength bonus, a dexterity malus, vitality malus, and willpower bonus. Also, I should mention this over the, are we here? I should mention this for the humans as well. There are these traits that you can start with. You only pick these at game start, and there are 2 traits per race that are locked to the different races. So humans, for example, have the 2 traits, Skilled, which gives you an extra skill point for this tree here at the start of the game, and Fast Learner, which gives an extra 10% experience bonus, giving a total of 20%. So Insectoids, in addition to the bonuses we just went through, they have 2 quirks, or 2 traits. They can have Chitin Armor, which is plus 10 protection, which is basically armor, and they can be Quick, which is 10% less cooldown for everything, which is very nice. I like that bonus a lot. Then we have Lizard Mates. Lizard Mates have 2% more, or 2 points more dexterity and 2 less points of willpower, but they have 25% resistance to all elements, which is very good. It's quite useful to have. Their 2 perks are, or traits I should say, I keep mixing up my language here, but it's probably no big deal. They can have another 25% all-res, which is fantastic. And the other option is Fast Metabolism. You regenerate faster, but you eat things more quickly. so you consume food more. We basically need to eat every now and then, which is kind of like a soft, maybe even eventually a hard time limit if you want. It's like we kind of have to eat over time, but it's not that big of a deal. We should be more than fine. Then we have Minotaur. Minotaur is very strength, +5, but -4 dex, +4 vitality, -3 willpower. So they're very good at strength, very good at being durable, but they're very bad at being agile and not very willpower, which is kind of to be expected, I guess. They have a fantastic perk, which is Headhunter. For every skull that the Minotaur carries in the inventory, they gain +1 strength. Over the course of the adventure, you just find skulls lying around as random loot. Normally they're useless, but if you have a Headhunter Minotaur, they get extra strength per skull, which is quite a bit. I think there's like 5 or 6 across the game. So that's a good bit of extra skill or stat points for free. They also have Rage, which is when you're below 20% HP, you gain 10 extra strength. I do not want to be below 20% HP, so this perk or trait is fairly useless to me, but alas, it exists. And then finally we have Ratlings. Ratlings have less strength, but more dex. They have +2 evasion. They can carry more stuff, funnily enough, despite being like not that strong. And they are completely immune to disease. Their 2 traits are... one is Mutation, which is here. Every time they level up, one of my attributes, my stats, gets increased by 1, randomly chosen. That's not like super good unless you high roll and like get the stuff you want all the time, but just in general it's a fun little trade. And then the other one is... shouldn't they have 2? Am I blind? I must be blind. Is that the only Ratling thing? Huh. Little did I know. I thought everyone had 2. My bad. Just making triple sure I'm not just being blind. Oh well, I guess I'm just not being blind. Alright, cool. So those are the races we have available. Let's quickly talk about the classes. Every class starts with the like health and energy starting values and then plus per level, so you know what kind of stats they evolve into. First class here is an Alchemist. You always want an Alchemist in your party, because Alchemist's special ability in the middle there, herbs in your inventory multiply. The growth rate is determined by the number of steps taken. That is why you pick an Alchemist. You find herbs across the countryside, and they allow you to make potions, like healing potions, antidote potions, and that kind of stuff. And you want as many as possible from them, and you can multiply them by having an alchemist in your party, which is quite nice. Barbarian is very simple, it has a lot of health, not that much energy, but they gain +1 strength per level, so they get very swole. Battle Mage is kind of, as the name would imply, a mage that is designed around frontline and fighting. So they have 50 health, 50 energy with +5 per level, which sounds pretty average. They can wear armor without being weighed down as much. They can cast spells with their bare hands. Wizards can do that as well, I think. And they gain +10 protection and +10 all res when they are using a magical staff or an orb. Definitely an orb. So that allows them to kind of be like frontline mates, which is alright. Then you have the Farmer. Farmer is kind of a weird class. They start with very low health and energy and gain +5 per level, which is kind of normal. They don't get a skill point at the first level, and instead of gaining experience from killing things, they get experience by eating food, which is very weird. The idea is kind of that you can toss your extra food into the Farmer and make them grow big and strong somewhat quickly, but having no skill points at the start is pretty rough, and it also, like, the trade-off never seemed worth it to me. Like, even if I do end the game with having a bunch of food spare at the end normally, that doesn't mean I want to forego having more time to explore before I run out of food for just tossing spare food into the Farmer and running the risk of starvation. So it's kind of a weird class, I don't like it very much. Fighter is fairly like a normal mate. 60 health, 30 energy, more in health than in energy. Special attacks with melee weapons take half the time to build up and cost 25% less energy. That stat is pretty good. Some weapons have special abilities that you can trigger in combat instead of doing a normal attack, and they are better at using those special abilities. There is kind of a character build that we're probably going for as well that uses special abilities a lot, but we're not going to do that as the fighter, we're going to do that as the alchemist, because the alchemist is kind of like necessary to have, in my opinion, with the herb spread or herb regrow bullshit. I'm gonna say herb as much as possible to annoy all the Arkmates. Then we have the Knight. Knight's designed around shield and heavy armor, basically. They have a bunch of health, not as much energy. They gain +1 protection per level, which is just nice. It's just extra armor for free. Weight of equipped armor is reduced by 50%, kind of like we saw earlier. And the evasion bonus of equipped shields is increased by 50%. Like, in this game, shields don't provide armor, they provide evasion, which makes sense, I guess, so that's why that comes to be. We're gonna be using a knight as the second mate here. Then we have the rogue. The rogue has fairly low, or like slightly below par, health and energy, but gets a regular amount of level up. Bird. Basically, yeah. Rogues are good for dual wielding and throwing weapons. So, like, when dual wielding, normally you get 25% or 40% weapon damage penalty. The rogue only gets 25%. And in throwing weapons and missile weapons, they gain plus 1% critical strike chance per level. So you end up the game with around level 15 or 16 or something. And that means you basically have 15% extra crit. Alright, DK man, I figured this kind of game would attract your ass. We've been enjoying the theme quite a bit as well. And just going over the stats and characters and classes one can make while I'm tinkering with my party. Then we have the Wizard. Wizard has fuck all health but a lot of energy, they have +2 willpower, and they can cast spells with their bare hands. You can kind of say that the Battle Mage is almost strictly better than the Wizard, because this extra bit of energy doesn't matter that much, and the Battle Mage just has +10 protection at all res when they're using a spellcasting tool, which you want on your Wizard anyway, so it's kind of redundant to have this cast spells with bare hand thing outside of the very start of the game. So, like, Wizard isn't that great. So yeah, that's how we're gonna end up with the definite Insectoid Battle Mage. We're gonna give him Chitin armor, so he has +10 protection. And we're gonna give him Quick, like both of the Insectoid perks, because they're quite alright. We also get to spend 10 attribute points. We're gonna give him a bunch of Vitality and a bunch of Willpower, because we have him in the front line, so he needs HP, and we give him Willpower because he's our Spellcaster. And then for perks, or skulls, whatever, we're gonna give him... Magic is kind of weird. Like, we'll see that better in the game, but there's kind of runes and you combine them to create spells. If you know the rune combinations, you can cast spells without having the appropriate scroll on you. The scroll basically only tells you the combination, but you still need to meet the minimum requirements for the attributes for them. So, like, we need the right amount of fire or whatever magic to cast fireballs and shit. Oh, you also hosted, thank you very much. It once again did not show up, even on the dashboard, that's so weird. Well, thank you, and welcome, DK mates. From Cyberpunk to all-ass fantasy. Yeah, it's unfortunate the balancing in this game isn't perfect. It's one of the few things that aren't great. We saw earlier that the Alchemist class also has a bonus to firearms, less chance to malfunction, but firearms are almost entirely worthless. They're not horrible on paper, but they have a chance to malfunction just by default. Less so as an alchemist, and there's also a truly limited supply on ammo on the entire game, so you can and likely will run out eventually, which makes firearms kind of useless for the most part. And same with magic. I think you can start with fire and earth magic, respectively, and be fine, because there's low-level spells for both, but water magic is fairly useless if I remember correctly. Air magic has some, like, mid to later game stuff that's okay, but for the most part I think starting with fire or earth is alright. We're gonna start with fire in this case. And I'll grab a level of concentration, which just gives us extra... oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Which gives us extra energy. These little dots on the progression bars indicate when you get like a special perk for having leveled your skill far enough. So for example, on the concentration thing, on level 3, we'll just get a 25% increase in energy recovery while we're resting, which is nice. So just kinda a fun little bonus. So this will be one of our 2 frontline mates. We can make him look different, and he still needs a name, so if any mate wants to become the Insectoid Battle Mage of the party... that must be because of, like, resistances and shit. I played an Earth Mage once and it was okay. I mostly think about it in terms of, like, having an early spell offensively available. Maybe I'm mixing up Earth and Water. Maybe it was Water that was good. Oh, doesn't Water have the ice spiky thingy in front from level 1? Maybe. I don't know. I'll just go with Fire. Fire is kind of like the default good, can't go wrong with fire thing anyway. Alright, so next will be our Knight. That will either be a Rattling or a Lizardman. We're gonna build the Knight by going for full hard maximum dexterity. We'll just go as dexterity as we can and try to stack evasion and try to get that as well as possible. No matter what, we're definitely gonna give him armor and light weapons. There are light weapons in this game that scale with strength and dexterity, And there are heavy weapons in the game that scale with strength and dexterity, I think. And we kind of want a mate that takes one half of the weapons and a mate that takes the other half of the weapons. So the knight will be our dexterity weapons, light weapons kind of mate. So that's where we're going. We're also going to eventually give him a bunch of dodge, since that's kind of the way he tanks. Again, we're going to give him dexterity and vitality. Do you want to be a lizard mate, or do you want to be a ratling? Knight has this, they get 1 protection per level, and they get better bonus from shields. It's not necessarily the best, you can absolutely just slap a fighter on there or something, but I don't know, I like the high dex knight thingy. I did that twice and it was fun both times, once as ratling and once as lizard. Looks alright. Jesus, sorry about that. If I'm gonna stay with Rat, let's give him mutation for sure, and we'll either be agile or what else do we want? Evasive is okay, but I think agile is almost the same but slightly better. Yeah, but it doesn't work with my idea of sticking dexterity, since most heavy ass is strength-based, I think. Also, it only works towards the very end, I think it's level 5. Yeah, at level 5 you can start doing 200 weapons on one hand, that's gonna be way too long. I want him to be able to use shields way before then. Also, I have no other dex mate, so it works out quite well this way. Because this guy, the rogue or barbarian minotaur, is gonna be a toss man, and this guy is gonna be my stand-in back and use heavy weapons mate already, so I think this works out in terms of the stat spread. They're always gonna have to sacrifice something, but I think we're gonna be fine in that department. Alright, for Alchemist we will either do human, lizard, or... I had a third one that worked okay. Oh yeah, Minotaur also would work. Basically, our Alchemist will be standing in the backline and using a perk in accuracy, which says you can use melee attacks from the backline. So they'll be full on, I sit on the back and use special abilities and shit, with heavy weapons, which is quite alright. It's gonna be a while before they become really swole at that, but mostly the Alchemist is kind of the jack of all trades class anyway. With 50 health and energy, you can't really go wrong. So yeah, we'll either do human for the extra experience, or we'll do lizard mate just to have 4 weird races. Let's do human, why not? Always good to have a default human in here. Yeah, my Alchemist isn't gonna be the Tosser though. The Tosser will be either a rogue or a barbarian, and I'm not entirely sold on either, like both are fine. They kind of both do the same. This guy is gonna be heavy weapons from the backline, with either, or well, mostly with special attacks and shit. I like Rogue as well. You end up, like, I think around level 15 or 16, which is like the choice between having 15 base strength or 15% chance to crit, and I like crit. It's probably slightly worse on paper, but it is more fun when you crit and things explode, so I think I tend to choose Rogue over Barbarian, but both work absolutely fine. I think you want Dexterity, so you can actually hit stuff. Then we'll give you Headhunter, definitely, and you get... This does not work on throwing, no. Yeah, I think it's just aggressive for the extra damage. 4 damage is pretty good. And then you get throwing and accuracy. Minotaur is already swole enough. I don't think I need to also go Barbarian just for the obscene amount of health. Yeah, let's do Rogue. Rogue's kind of fun. Alright, which leaves us with the Alchemist. We're going for accuracy, so we can reach level 2 and that as quickly as possible, and get the backline, whatchamacallit, ability to hit melee attacks from the backline, and then we'll eventually go to heavy weapons. I'm pondering whether I want the initial point in alchemy or in heavy weapons. Yeah, but you get that as both Rogue as well as Barbarian, it doesn't really change. That doesn't make any sense. If you get a crit with an attack, that's basically the same as just stacking more damage. Like, they're both just a simple damage increase. Like, they're both gonna go maximum hard strength. I'm not gonna go, like, dex or whatever. I know that I gotta build my torso that way. Don't worry, I've done this before. I'll be fine. Although I forgot most of the actual game, but I remember doing that and being very happy with it. I've actually got a save for both of those, I think. Anyway, what do we do with this? Do we keep this as human, or do we do this as a lizard? For alchemy standing in the back bullshit? Guess we can go buy portraits. Any mates in here that look fancy enough? Wizard selection is a bit limited. Look very fancy though. I like this face. It's okay. I think, I don't know. I really have no preference. Let's just fucking pick human in that case. They're kind of the default class for I have no preference, aren't they? I think I want accuracy because it's hard to hit shit, and we're not gonna be able to get that much dex going. And we can do energy. We can also just get the extra skill point. Skill point is probably nice since we're already picking human. Let's do that. We'll immediately go to heavy weapons. You can't go to a level 2 perk with that extra skill point, it explicitly says on the description. And we'll make you probably look like this. Look like the kind of man who would just be like a hobby alchemist while also hitting things with a heavy weapon. Or a tossing minotaur, what would we like here? Who looks roguish? You have a hood on, that's pretty roguish. That said, if any of you want to name any of these maids and also pick a portrait or whatever, feel free to claim them. I have no inclinations for names. I didn't even bother thinking about names before I started this because I thought, hey, maybe someone might want to claim one of these. What shall our Rattling Knight look like? I like this face, this looks alright. This looks armored though, which is kinda what we're doing. Pick that, I guess. And for Insect Mage, I usually go with this mage, with this very fine horn. Can't go wrong with the horn. Yeah, I know. Which is why I said in the comparison between the racial attribute thingies, is that you... Or not between the racial, between the classes. Rogue gives you 15% crit, and Barbarian gives you 15 strength. That's basically, hey, do I want just extra base damage, or do I want a 15% chance to crit someone into oblivion? And just for the fun of it, I like Rogue, in this case. I know that technically, on some super hardcore min-max level, Barbarian is just better because of the extra health as well they have, so that kind of negates the slight variance of damage by just also being more swole, but I don't know. I think it's fun to toss something at a person, watch it crit for 1,000,000 and they explode. Right, Artmate? Heavy Weapon Knight. We don't have a Heavy Weapon Knight. We have... Alright, look, we have... No, they just get your name. Don't worry about it. I'm just naming them after you. So we have a Rattling Knight, which is not heavy weapons, they're dexterity. They're gonna be dodgy and like stunty and obnoxious. And we have an Alchemist that sits in the backline and hits people with a heavy weapon. And we have a Minotaur that tosses things, and we have a Insect Mage that stands in front and sort of tanks while casting spells. So you either mean the actual Knight, which is dexterity though, or you mean the strength heavy weapon from the backline, hitty bait. And you can pick either because you're the first to pick someone. Hey, I think we're good on grading them. I think I'm happy with this. What do you mean you are weird? How dare you? Are you guys trying to get banned? What the fuck? You can't just call me weird. Oh, I forgot to put skulls into this, man. We need strength and either willpower or dex, both work alright. What are we doing for accuracy? 17 is probably an okay spot. Maybe I'll just go half and half or something. Although that seems pretty half-assed. Let's just do this, and then we can stack willpower later. I actually clicked Vitality on the dumbass. Oh well. Rat Dango, there we go. Finally, man. Is this portrait okay, or which one would you prefer? I'll open the selection for you again. It can be any of these fine creatures. Which one you feel resonates with your ass? Meanwhile, I'll try to figure something out. Yeah, that one is taken, I suppose. I'll leave it at that while I ponder how to name these mates then. Middle row right. This one. Alright, as you wish. I guess since you're red and doing fire magic, you'll be a firebug, and I'm very creative, I know. Then we'll have Battle Crab, very fine. We can go with us. Oops. Battle Crab is much better. Then we need a mate for or a name for this creature. I was gonna just call him hard, man. Chudley. What the fuck? Where does that come from? Fucks with plans. We had, or DK rather, had Fucks with Pestle on his playthrough. Was alright. I feel like if I just go Fucks with plans, it's kind of a rip-off of that. Fucks with Pestle was alright. I was gonna go Bonks with Pestle, maybe. That is pretty on spot, I have to say. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We'll probably be saying that a bunch, as I assume this guy will miss like a fucking turd. Right, then we need the swollest rogue you've ever seen. The sort of guy that would backstab someone with a fucking poker table up the bum. Also a thrown poker table up the bum, actually. I feel like Arm Shagar kind of went into the more majory and that sort of shit. Laughing Cow. Swole Arm Minogar. Oh, was he? I don't remember. I should rewatch that playthrough at some point. I guess we'll go with... We go Swole Cow, Minnow, Sugar. There you go. Nobody's happy with the compromise. Alright, I think we're good. Did I remember to put all the points where they need to be? I think so. Alright, cool. No. You'll get the, I mean, both of them eventually get heavy armor, but he's going heavy armor. Oh boy, it's totally the party we just created. Only if you don't have the armor skill. On armor 2 you can wear light armor without debuffs, and on armor 4 you can wear heavy armor without debuffs. So I go heavy armor, max dodge bullshit. Especially with the evasion bonus from shields that the knight gets, it's actually quite alright. Yeah, that's me, in 2 words, right there. Seems to be locked to 120 FPS right now. So, should be fine. Doesn't need to be that high, since I only have a 60 FPS monitor, but it shouldn't explode from 120. Alright, here we are. Already stuck. Can't move, oh god, please. Okay, we can turn. I hope that doesn't look awful on stream, because the fast camera movement is usually bad for bitrate and stuff. Alright, anyway, we grab the stick. We give the stick to you. We hit the door, and now we're free. And use WASD keys to move and Q and E to turn. I can also use the mouse to look around, and if I go far enough, it'll count as a turn as well. The game is not turn-based though, despite me turning a bunch. I think this is fire, yes. Oh, very fine. Good man, battle crab. So we have grid-based movement, it's not turn-based like I said. We have a rock, this goes into the hands of our toss tower. What's your name again? Swolkow Minishagar. Minshagar. Should have shortened it to that. Hey, we have some food. This goes here. Have a look around. Crab. 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 Off you go, little one. That battle crab handles the rest. There's more. So we can't go out of bounds here, which is alright. Would be pretty unfortunate to just immediately fall into the ocean and die. I toss rock at reeds, it works. We have some stuff. Torn breeches. Alright, so we have inventories, 4 inventories for 4 characters, so I have to actually manage that and put the things I want in the slots that I want and on the characters that I want. Torn breeches give +1 protection, I guess this goes here, on one of my frontline mates. Yeah, exactly, it's quite alright in that regard. Aye, it is very rare though, usually not something you have to worry about. So that's alright. I should try to keep my eyes open though, because there might be things sneakily lying around. It's fairly easy to just miss stuff. Especially stuff like rocks or little plants that I could be picking up. We do have a map on this button. Look at this. It's beautiful. Builds in automatically. There's a mode in this where you don't get a map and you have to map things yourself. It explicitly tells you to grab a stack of paper and have fun with that. I tried doing that for my first playthrough of the first game. It did not end up being a great time ultimately, but conceptually I like that sort of thing. Right, we hit this. How good is this? 2 to 6 plus strength, and this does 1 to 12 strength, so that's alright. Thrust rock. Tossing rocks is very effective. Yeah, it just fucking destroys plants. I guess rocks technically are able to do that. Alright, here's our first actual combat. Time to fail miserably. So you kinda wanna do this Turtles little dance back and forth to avoid getting hit. Oops. You also avoid hitting that way if you do as well. Oh right, they charge. Oops. Oh, you flee. I missed because I overran him. I missed. Ow. There we go. Great success. So, there's another turtle. We have a button to press to open this gate. Let me quickly burn all these reeds though. My mana regeneration or energy is pretty low at the base level, so we might have to dawdle here for a bit and get our stuff back. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted energy on the turtle. They're fairly easy to fight. Should have just taken that as a learning ass. I think you can quick save. You can absolutely quick save, very fine. Yeah, absolutely. Still, I find the idea of like drawing my own map and stuff conceptually pretty fun. Right, let's burn you as well. Wonder if there's like 2 of them around, 2 of the turtles. I'm kind of afraid of throwing my rock here, in case I launch it out into the ocean. Grab the egg. Oh right, they charge. I said that earlier, then I forgot. Oh, out of energy. Right. But I need to pick up my rock back up. Oops. I can't stack them on the ground, but I can stack them in my inventory. So I'm gonna toss all the items that are just like big and weighty over to my Minotaur, because my Minotaur has the most amount of strength, which dictates carry capacity. They're gonna be hauling all the bullshit. The chest. We have some shoes, we have a torch, we will need that. I guess this goes here for now. Okay. And then we do this. There's a fun thing about food. Every race has a favorite food. So insects love these horned fruits, rats love cheese for obvious reasons, and minotaurs, I forgot. Is it just meat? I think it's just meat or something. What do minotaurs like? Eggs are for lizard mates. If you feed them enough of their favorite food, they gain an attribute point, which is quite alright. Yeah, I mean, that's why the rat gets the shoes, doesn't she? Or doesn't it? Doesn't they? Don't they? Whatever. We have some darts. Darts are quite alright. Darts are our new favorite throwing item for a while. Oh, there's another one. Try not to miss that. So throwing weapons are interesting in this game because all throwing weapons scale with strength, which feels unusual to me. I think most games usually do throwing weapons as like a dexterity thing rather than a strength thing. This game says if you toss it hard, it hits hard, so strength it is for scaling. So that's why we do a Minotaur, either a Barbarian or just a Minotaur in general for tossing weapons, because they are the swollest. Oh, Minotaurs don't have a favorite either, alright, that makes sense. I couldn't remember it when I was thinking about it earlier as well. I was hoping maybe just coming back to the game would make me remember a little else. If they don't have any, then there's not much to remember, is there? I acquire egg. So the Tossmate and the Spellcaster are gonna carry our asses for quite a while. It's gonna take a bit before the Knight starts doing damage. Also, they're gonna be built mostly for durability, so they're not ever gonna do that much damage. And my Alchemist can't even attack from the backline yet, so it's pretty bad. I could give him the rock, I guess, just so he has something to do. The controls for this are kind of awkward. You kind of get used eventually to the whole having to turn in 90 degrees and like walking on a grid stuff, but at the same time the need to move the, like have your mouse on the bottom right and click on the various actions that you want, that does kind of, like that's something you have to kind of get used to. It's not ideal, but it works okay. Oops. Yeah, was he a farm mate? I don't remember. I pondered doing a farmer as well this playthrough, but I decided against it, and it just feels so like, kind of pointlessly gimmicky to me every time. Yeah, have a rock, toss it, enjoy. Oops, I double turned. Right, this is a keyhole, it needs a key, we found a key, it goes in here, door is open, ta-da, puzzle solved. Press tab key to access your map. Da-na-na-na. I should probably mark this as looted, otherwise I'll forget eventually. Got a tattered shirt, let's keep tossing clothes onto the rat mate. Very fine. Alright, so this is interesting because the right switch opens the door, but the left switch closes it, so what we do is we grab one of these rocks and we toss it on there. You can even also just throw it from further behind, actually, but it doesn't really matter. And now we can go through. So that rock will be lost forever. Goodbye, Mr. Rock. I guess I could drop something else that's kind of worthless, like these shoes or whatever, but alas. We have a note, a letter. Dear visitor, welcome to my island, I hope. Nice try, Mr. Turtle. I'm aware of your bullshit. I'm here to toss rocks at you and incinerate you. Oops, I fucked up. There we go. More food. Get a robe. Let's put this onto our other frontliner. Actually, that goes onto the rat because the battle mage already has a bunch of armor from being an insectoid. Alright, anyway, letter. We were reading this. Welcome to my island. I hope you enjoy. Your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you will find this island to be the most wonderful yet most perilous place on Earth. I don't have high hopes about your survival, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls. The Island Master. What a lovely man. Toss rocks at your Steam library. That sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, I don't even know if that works necessarily, but just in general, it seems like a pretty bad call. Not something I would try out, but you do you. Yep, here we have a golden key lock thingy. We can open this with a golden key. There are a finite number of golden keys in this game, and there are less than there are golden locks, so you kind of have to pick your poison, basically. It's one of the aspects of this game that's kind of unfortunate, because you don't always see what you're gonna get, and thus picking your options, like picking which gates to open, is kind of a shot in the dark, especially on a first playthrough. I'm unsure whether I'm gonna look up what we're gonna be getting from each of those, but in theory you should absolutely either like quick save and then check what's in there and then decide whether you like that or not, or just look it up online. I mean, not quite, basically. You sometimes can look into the little cells or whatever that you unlock with the golden keys, but you like just seeing an item doesn't mean you know what the item does. Let's say you see a ring or a magical amulet, then you don't know what it actually does. Crystal of Life. Touch to heal wounds and restore dead champions back to life. Beware, its power needs time to recharge. So we click this and now we can save. Actually, it auto-saves on the on that slot. Then we have a scroll of Fire Burst. So this is what magic scrolls look like. It shows what spell you're gonna get, in this case Fire Burst. It requires Fire Magic 1, and then it shows which rune you use to cast it, which is what we've been doing. Is click this button, boom, we learn Fire Burst. The scroll is now useless for us, we can just get rid of it. If I wanted to min-max the amount of rocks in my inventory, I could now go back and weigh down the switch with the scroll of Fire Burst, because I'll never forget that, but I don't think I need to be that desperate for a single rock. So let's not worry about it too much. Oops. I can't reach it. Yeah, I think overall it's just something that's kind of annoying rather than really a problem, because you can absolutely beat the game with no matter which choice of golden keys you do, and the same for builds. I don't think you can really screw yourself over to the point of being lost. You might just have a character that's slightly less good than your other characters or something, but it's pretty hard to like soft lock yourself in my opinion. Or like proper hard lock yourself even. This goes here. Yeah, I think the sling turns them into missile weapons rather than throwing weapons. Like doing what I do here with the single rock on this mate's hand is considered throwing, whereas using a sling is considered... X marks the spot. Oh yeah, right, this thing. Is throwing, whereas using a missile is... or using a sling as a missile thingy. Oops, I didn't mean to toss the ladder. Goodbye, ladder. Speaking of rocks... Wait, didn't I have 2 rocks? Maybe I'm dumb. Anything else? We can just drop here for a sec. I guess we'll drop your stick, because you're not using that, are you? Right, so now the gate remains open. I'm gonna... I don't know, let's fucking pick it up anyway. Who cares? I was gonna say, I don't need to pick these back up, but doesn't really matter too much. Mushroom boss, you mean in the bog with the poison bullshit? I mean, I don't know, you have to... I mean, technically you can probably fuck your party up hard enough that you can't beat it, but I feel like it's generally out forgiving enough to not be that big of an issue. So these guys can jump a tile when attacking, so you want to be 2 steps away when you're in front of them. But we can also just do the normal flat waist dance that we did with the turtles. Oh, and they jump backwards when we do that sometimes. So we just kind of bait them a bit. Yeah, that's the one that I would also agree with. That one is a bit shit. Thankfully, it's not like that high in terms of difficulty compared to the rest of the game, so if you do other shit first, you can probably get along okay, but yeah, I would agree. Legend of Kilhagen. The second most precious thing in life for a seafaring captain is a sword, because without it, he cannot command his crew. Thus, upon losing his weapon somewhere on Shipwreck Beach, he lost what is most important to him, the respect of his crew. Lol noob. Why would you lose a sword? Are we, not gonna move? Okay. I should be tossing the throwing knives first, because they're slightly better. Pick up my bullshit. I miss. Fuck's sake. Ugh. I like how we do 2 damage with that fucking bone. Very small. Nice, get rocked. Right, so you may notice how the throwing items re-equip themselves when we walk over them after combat, which is quite alright. That does not apply if we drop them or if something goes wrong somehow. I remember there's a way you can make it so the game doesn't auto-pick them up, but I don't remember what exactly the circumstance for that is. Yeah, but I feel like that's probably fine, because at that point you haven't put any thought at all into how to make your characters. I feel like the game gives you enough information to create, like, the fundamentals of a functioning party. So, like, if you do actually manage to soft-lock yourself with that, you probably tried pretty hard to make the party as non-functional as possible. But yeah, it's kind of a redundant discussion anyway, because, like, we both agree that it's kind of not great. Alright, so here we have Windgate, Terminus East. We have a thingy that needs a key. Gate that will open when we insert the key. And we have a button to press. Ta-da! Teleporter. Oh boy, oh boy. Sure this is gonna be healthy. We have Crab. Sorry, as an Elden Ring player, I need to, of course, do the honors of asking, could this be a dog? And now we all laugh and give me 1 million upvotes, because that's the funniest shit anyone has ever written in any video game. There's some meat. Don't forget to pick that up. We got a sack. What's in the sack? We got a sling and some rocks. We don't need the sling, it's a missile weapon, but nothing that we need right now. Actually, I'll use the sack to store some of this food. Do that. Can I just click on this? Oh, I cannot. Makes sense. Alright. This goes onto the junk pile, I guess, in that corner. Fair enough, but I think, especially as a kid, they might have the tolerance to also just do a bit over if they like get hard stuck. Like, I used to also struggle with a lot of shit as a kid, and I was not against the idea of having to do things again. So this is kind of like a trick gate, because like, oh god, how do I open this? Well, the idea is you put a rock through the gate. There you go. Now it's open. We get our ornate key for the gate we saw earlier. We have a dagger, which is going to be our first actual dexterity-based melee weapon, which is alright. And then we have a healing potion. I guess this goes to the rat. I recommend, when you ever actually play this game yourselves, like, figure out a slot in which you want your healing potions for every man, and then whenever you need to heal, you just click their number, like from 1 to 4 on your keyboard to open their inventory, and then you know where the healing potion is going to be. So I always put mine in the bottom left, so whenever I need to heal, I'll just immediately go to the bottom left of the respective character, which makes life easier. Combat, like I said, is not turn-based, so sometimes things can get a bit messy, hectic, and panicky, and people die fairly quickly on those if things go wrong, so it's not a bad idea. There's a light spell with concentration, right? What's the spell again? I don't remember. It's not just this, is it? No. Yeah. Maybe like a... Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's shield, actually. Magic shield, protection plus 25, there you go. So one thing that's kind of interesting, any spell that you cast goes into your traits, so you can look them back up. So now we know shield has this, and its description, and here's fire burst. So that's quite alright. Honest darkness. We did that from top to bottom, we did it this way. Oh, it doesn't matter the order? Oh, I think the order doesn't matter, okay good. The shield spells were these corners, that's not what we need. Just two. I don't remember either. We'll find the scroll eventually. Isn't that the fun part of a replay? It's like we don't know. Isn't that lovely? I kind of... One of the reasons I started playing this again is because I didn't actually remember all of the things, and that's gonna make it more interesting. So, I enjoy this. Oh, okay. Well... I should probably try to go to a place where I can function. I'll just tank him here so his mate can come around the corner. Never mind, he died. Look at the rat actually doing some damage now with a dex scaling weapon, how lovely. Milkman? Yeah, this is completely unmodded. Plain old vanilla. I see. Well, we'll get 2 in concentration at some point anyway, so no big deal. I might even get that next level. If only because the light spell is quite useful. I guess until then we'll just use this torch. You're not really using your melee weapon anyway. Let's increase the visibility slightly. Let's put the plants over here somewhere, so... Oh, actually they, I need to do something like this, I think. I think they grow into the adjacent slots. Anyway, we have another box. Or a box, not another one. We have a shovel. I guess you go here, since you're gonna be my mate that carries bullshit. We have Poison Cloud. Earth Magic 1. This goes to the mage. Put this here. We have the rapier that goes here, and we have a note. At the lone oak in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it, says Captain Kilhagen. Fuck you, Captain Kilhagen. This notes go here. Oops. DK is of course technically correct. Ardenian is certainly a mod, and there's another mod present. But don't worry about it, they usually don't mod. Right, I guess we dig here for the shadow of the... Oh, never mind, I guess we don't dig there. Oh well. Let's not do this one first, there was another one. Oh, maybe this one? Yeah, fuck him. Oh, you dig in front. I thought you dig below yourself, like in Heroes of Might and Magic. Never mind, my bad. Let's go and redo this. So digging costs time. Time allows you to recover a little bit, but also means that you like have to eat to keep yourself fed in the meanwhile. Don't worry about it, Artman. Maybe this oak is not great enough. Maybe it's not an oak to begin with. Are you upset at the excessive time wastage? Oh, it's probably that one. That one looks pretty big. Hey man, I'm not here to think about things. I'm here to just click things. Anyway, we get a robe. Let's give this to you, I guess, and you can have a potion. If you came here for the min-max super official and super effective, super efficient, that's the word finally, gameplay, you're certainly looking to the wrong maid, and you should know this by now. So, didn't we see another statue with a... Oh yeah, there it is. Exactly, so be prepared for that. Actually, we didn't put the cap on, do we? Here, hold those. Get a key. Yeah, Chudley fucking solves it. He digs. I think everyone gets the XP from digging though, yeah? Yeah, okay, it's just he got the more XP from being a human. That actually slightly jump startled me because it's very loud. Right, so now we can dirt it up. Actually, let's give you your experience, or your bullshit. What you get? You get a skill point for accuracy, so now you can actually melee attack from the back line, very fine. Rocks go back to you, and you equip your club. And we give you your rapier. I think I can take it back after opening those. Yeah, very fine. The skills was strength though, I didn't remember that. Weird. Oh, it's required light weapons 1 to use it even. I think I do more with the dagger. Yep, I do definitely more with the dagger. Alright, shame. Anyway, in we go. To our first little dungeon. You can rest to heal wounds and regain energy by pressing the R key. No. Oh, right, you can't turn on the entrance tiles, my bad. Alright, so here's the more classic dungeoneering style. With the Halls of the Dead. Yeah, that's what I would have thought as well, but alas. I guess you need a bit of both. Now, this is where the game becomes a little bit awkward, because you'll watch me inspect and miss still, because I'm streaming, all of the wall tiles and look for hidden switches and, like, small shit that is easy to miss. And there are often, like, sneaky buttons hidden along these tiles, and I will miss a lot of those, I'm sorry. Feel free to fucking backseat as much as you want, by the way. I am not against taking advice or help or whatever. This is not my first time through, so I am very accepting. We have shock, no need for that. I just sort these spells out from the rubbish. Maybe do something like this, I know. Healing potion. I want to put a healing potion. Hey, we have our first grown herb, nice. I want to put a healing potion on everyone so that in case of emergencies I can actually just go through them and have everyone drink a potion immediately. We have a lockpick. How do these work again? Oh, I think you just get a finite number to open locked chests with. I thought you were gonna say that it's old and thus rusty and not as pointy anymore, so you need a lot of strength to impale it into a man. Anyway, so we have enemies. We have fucking zombies up in here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like look at these mummies. Now, mummies are weak to fire, which is nice because we have a fire mage. Oops, I clicked them. I should really switch these around so I remember to actually use the correct one first. Contact! Hey, and the party levels, very fine. Red Dango gains a free point of dexterity, how lovely. Good man, Red Dango. That's exactly what I want from you. It's well done. Alright, we get an extra point of concentration. Let's see if we now figure out the light spell. Which one was it? There you go. Nice. So now I don't have to worry about torches. Wait, you still don't want to hold the... Wait, what am I doing? This goes, I guess, here. The torch is all on the carry strength man. You get a point in... Do we go accuracy or throwing first? I'm gonna go throwing. If I notice my character missing too much, I can always go back and give them the extra point of us. Yeah, Red Dango chose the right attribute to ding there. Very good. What do we have? We have a flintlock and some pallets. How entirely pointless. Let's just have this be our trash bag, in which all the trash goes. Not trash bag, but like trash box. Oh, we can't do box and box, that makes sense. Shame. But still. Is there a secret on one of these pillars? I don't remember. I want to say yes. Maybe back here. Uh-huh. It's true. I guess it's not entirely wasted. Here, have these. Let's make use of them while we have them. Why not? Hard range, you say? Not sure I am the sort of man for hard range. Oh, he needs firearms to use it at all. Yeah, okay. But sadly, I cannot do this. Good call, though. A good idea. But, alas, he got outplayed by the game. Insisting on making firearms as useful as possible. Neat. I should pick this up. In the background, sirens. Alright, there was some stuff around here, I think. Maybe. Okay, there's a plant. We want all the plants. All the unherbs that we can carry. Got oh yeah, right. Our first lock chest. I think there's enough lockpicks to unlock all of them though. Maybe, I don't know. Let's open this. We get a light armor thingy and a healing potion. That's okay. Could be worse. You go here, you go all the way down here. Okay, I need to also fill this food box because we have too much stuff lying around. Actually, I can just have this for nibbles. You can have one of these as well. You also want one of these. And you have your fruit. There you go. Good thing Yoko is here to keep this run on track. With the actual knowledge of the game, rather than DK and me just guesstimating. Alright. How does this work again? Oh, I see. I remember. So when we step on that, the gate closes, so we instead put one of our rocks onto this. And now we can press the button because the button's already pressed. Look at me, fucking smartest cube in the West. Ow. We probably can, but it's not like I'm gonna use these rocks for much else. Yeah, technically it would be probably better to do that instead. Actually, since I said I was open to backseating, I guess I have to. Oh, they only come in stacks of 10, but 10 bullets are also not worth anything, so may as well. Yeah, we'll see when weight becomes a problem. I hope nothing. That is also a good point, actually. But I'm not gonna miss those bullets. Fuck it, we litter. I earlier decided against littering, now we litter, it's time. Gotta start at some point. A key, very nice. I think that's what we need to progress as well. Yeah, I don't plan on using this thing though. I didn't love missile weapons. I tried missile weapons on my first playthrough, I think, and I wasn't that big of a fan of them. Like, they worked okay, but felt like tossing things with extra steps. Might also just be that tossing things is too strong. I'm not entirely surprised to hear that. Alright, that should be it. Yeah, there's no difference in the throwing or shooting things, I think. It's all just max range. It goes until it drops. That is a very good way of saying that, because it is literally always true, no matter what I'm talking about. Hey, we get the Horn of Summoning, which we need to... oh yeah, we can change the party formation if we want, but I don't think we plan to do that, because I've already arranged this in the way I like it. With this horn, we can go to that earlier place. I should probably have a look at that, actually, instead of just picking it up. This horn has a pungent, earthy smell. There we go. I keep doing that, where I just don't look at the items when I already know what they're about. This leads back to the main room, I think. Yep, here we are. So this is where we start possibly dying. Fucking mushrooms. I'm not happy about mushrooms. Right, so this room is a fairly obvious boss room. Also, we have a golden key. We could consider opening this. Alright, I'll give you guys in chat a few seconds to decide for me whether we open this or not. I think we opened this, actually, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember for sure. I just think I usually open this. I think that one is good. That's one, or, well, including my ass. It's two that think this is a good one. Open it all. That's sadly impossible, but I'll count that, so we open it. A potion of strength, into the Minotaur it goes, and we get more pellets, how incredibly important, and we get Backbiter. That's a dagger, isn't it? Yeah. 5 plus 15, or 5 to 15 plus dex, and this is 3 to 10 plus dex. Oh, we can throw this with a special attack, interesting. Yeah, that's much better. Right, this was a good one to open. Good job, team, we did it. Totally didn't just go for what you said. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Just gotta not fuck up, I guess. This was shield, was do we need shield? I think I just want more fire ass. Okay, cool, let's see how it works. Oh, I immediately corner myself like a very smart man. We crit something for 60 earlier, that was good. Not doing this very well. It's funny because when you're first playing this fight feels so hard and awkward because like there are things going on and you're still struggling to control your party, but in practice this fight's actually very simple and very easy. But I am playing this very poorly, taking a lot of unnecessary damage. I do not accept that died, so we quick load. So character death isn't that big of a problem because you can just resurrect them, and that's fine, but they don't get experience for the combat, and especially in a... oh, it does not load that. Where's my autosave then? What was I about to say? Oh yeah, if you die during a boss fight, you thus lose out on a lot of experience, which is pretty bad. It was the human mate that died, so it's not that big of a deal. They'll probably catch back up due to the extra experience, but I still prefer having them not die and getting maximum ass. Aye, that is true. Alright, we didn't grab this yet, so let's quickly do that. Goes here. Let's remember to quick save this time. I guess we'll just go. I should close the inventory so I can see him. Yeah, I attacked too early. Whiff again. Okay, we're kind of out of mana, so just not die. Focus on that first. No, I think you still picked them up after the combo if they were stuck in the mid. There was something though where it just wouldn't auto pick them up again, and I don't remember what. But it wasn't them getting stuck. I should not turn, I should strafe there more. Just hit my backline for a lot. Not gonna get it for now. Oh, I got one. Never mind. Alright, got one. Yeah, we got two. That was a bit more close than I wanted it to be, but I got a power jam. Da-na-na-na. And we got our ammo back. Isn't that lovely? Don't you usually also get like the pestle and shit in the first bit, or do we just get that immediately in the new area? I think we just get that immediately in the new area. Right, we shall go back here and heal and save. Tywin was exceptionally well done. I didn't even die once. Let's go here. We did grab that one as well. I just forgot to mark it. It might seem excessive to mark all these chests, but eventually we end up with a bunch of locked chests that we have to backtrack to, so having chests marked as this is still something we can loot versus this is something we have looted. Yeah, I did get one secret area down in the mummy area, which led me here to this little beach section. There's not much room there for more, so I think we're good. Yeah, was this, which extra bin was it? This one? Yeah, I think we're probably good then. If anyone else notices anything, feel free to ask up. Shall move us on. Right, we have light. I should make light. Kind of noisy, the light spell. Oh yeah, this is the supplies, isn't it? Yep. So this is mortar and pestle. We grab these. It's here for now. Actually, let's put it here. Then we have a new letter. I see you've made some minor progress. Good, good, but don't let it get to your head. That's just the beginning. Or it could be almost the end. It all depends entirely on you. Here's a tool you might find useful. Surely you can figure it out. Yeah, I mean, I certainly do. Here we have a recipe. One blood cap, a blood drop cap gives the healing potion, and an energy potion is made from one ether weed. So, we now know two things, actually, instead of just one. So we right-click the puzzle and then we can click whatever we want to make whatever we want. We don't want to make anything right now, though. I'm only going to make things when I desperately need to. We have mushrooms, these are food, so this goes over here. Put that here so I don't forget about it for now. Right, guess we start by going left. This has some sneaky enemies in the trees. Look at that crit, 54. How could I go barbarian over rogue if I can get land crits like that? There was indeed. Sadly, we figured out already that the, yeah, that one I didn't... Oh, maybe I just didn't enter his tile, never mind. But yeah, apparently the Minotaur doesn't have a favorite food. And neither does the human. So we only have, like, 2 favorite foods in this party. Oh, I cornered myself, good thing nothing died. Because of the mediocre visibility and the somewhat winding and awkward paths. Yeah, probably. I mean, what does a Minotaur eat, taste like? Probably just like a cow, right? So, it's probably alright. Yeah, it's just a neat little secret thing. I like that sort of stuff. Just a fun little extra thing to consider when you're... Oops, I'm done. When you're making your party to like have the different races present so you can benefit from that. Do I go in here? I don't see why not. Let's just go. I should probably quick save before making decisions like that, but I'm bad at that. I'll just not die. I think that's overall the better idea. There's a hole that a man can fall down. Let's not do that. Let's instead toss a rock. There's actually a secret down there, I think, so we want to jump down there eventually. Let's grab the torch, because we can. We actually don't need that many torches in this, but I don't know. There's a rope you can get later, so you can climb down instead of falling down, but it's gonna be a while before we get that, so we'll have to do a lot of falling first. Part of what makes the falling so awkward is that you often injure your legs, which is something that's pretty annoying. And it's kind of random whether that happens or not. Oh yeah, right, there's a turnaround attack. Oops, I missed it. I should probably put something on this while I have the opportunity. Skeleton warrior. Oh, never mind. Alright, we have a shield, but I think this shield is pretty bad. Oh, that's when he doesn't pick it up. When it's on a switch like this, he didn't pick up the throwing knives automatically because they're on a switch, and so I could screw myself by doing that according to the game. So that was the condition where he doesn't auto pick up. Right, so the shield has minus 15 health for plus 5 evasion, so we're not using that one. Even if it would be like 7 evasion, I think, on the rat, or on the knight rather. That would be a fun mechanic, yeah, good man, skeleton. Just sorts me right out. Terror cloak for some evasion. Sure, let's just slap that all on the same mate. We have a key. Keys are good. Nothing else in this room. Let's try to double check for hidden bullshit. I think there is no hidden bullshit here, but you never know. Unless you have very recently checked, which does not apply to me. Here's someone being a cunt on the other side there. Well, time to jump down. Let's hope we don't get fucked too hard. Nice, we're good. That's probably where I should have quick saved before, but alas. That was certainly a game. I need to rewatch that as well. It's so easy to just forget all the things. Wasn't there a secret down here? Am I just missing the switch? Am I dumb? Could have sworn there was a thing here. Maybe not. Huh. That does not look like a game that I would want to play. Thank you for the idea though. Huh. I don't think I missed anything, did I? So I guess we'll just accept that there's no secret down there. Yeah, that's what I remembered as well, but I didn't remember, or I didn't see anything. Oh fuck, down there that would disable the teleporter. Oh, I cornered myself, that was really bad. Holy fuck, the damage. Very wise of me to corner myself immediately next to the thing. Hey, we got our first magic wand. Isn't that lovely? Whitewood wand gives 5 energy, requires concentration 1, but most importantly we now use a wand, so now our protection and all resistances go up by 10, which is quite nice. So our battle mage coming into his own there. We get a scroll of ice shards, we get a round key and some frost bombs. Tend to keep the bombs just on the alternate weapons of the toss mate. Got a lizard on a stick. Good thing we have no lizards in our party, because they would probably not be very pleased by that. Do we open that later from the other side, maybe? Like, we come back here from that side? Yeah, I was stuck here. I couldn't go past the chest. If that's what you meant. Anything fancy hidden in here? Nope, does not seem to be the case. Yeah, it didn't look like it, but I couldn't move flyways because of the chest. Oh, maybe I toss a rock into the thing. Alright, you broke your legs. Oh well. Let's accept that for now. Does that disable the teleporter? It does. Haha, sneaky game. And now there is... Wait, am I done? I'm going the wrong way. I'm fucking stupid. Wow, that was really not brain of me, was it? I don't see a switch on those walls either, though. Maybe that's just in a later dungeon and we're just misremembering. The button in the room with the treasure chest, yep, that's where the skeleton man was in. That cornered me. Hydrate, alright, I shall. Did I not? What? Oh, I quicksaved way too late. Or way too early. I swear I quicksaved before jumping. Oh, well, whatever. Let's do this first then. Not that it changes anything, but just because I'm thinking about it. Grab the lizard on a stick, and let's not corner ourselves this time. Let's instead go elsewhere. Elsewhere will do. Ow. Come on. Oh, that didn't hit because I did it earlier again. I refuse to heal for one skeleton boy. There we go. Oh, I fucked up. There we go. So yeah, I guess that's just it for now. For down here. I'll quick save in case we desperately need to go back here before I do other things. Can probably rest and recover this man's HP, but alas, I'm impatient. We only got ice shards, which is not something we can do for now. Right, where are we? We came in here, we went hard left. Let's stay with hard left for now. Easiest way to not get lost is by sticking with the same direction. Bonk. Book. Oh right, they have that weird like spinny move. I forgot. Fancy fancy. Where's my throwing knife? I'm missing a throwing knife. I must have tried to attack something and missed. And now it's gone. We were fighting here, so it can't be that far. Oh, there it is. We have the key for this gate, I think. Alright, well, that means that that's where progress is, so let's do that last. Wonder if I think there's something buried here somewhere on these tiles. Let's have a look. Oh, it couldn't be there because then you couldn't move around the tree anymore, never mind. Maybe here. Might also just be completely misremembering. Oh, alright, cool. You do eventually get clues for basically all the locations of hidden bullshit, so it's like if I just remember something like that, it just means that we get it earlier than we might have otherwise. If there even is something there to begin with, which in this case it wasn't. Okay, inventory management is getting a bit short. Let me sort the situation out. I should probably do a torch sack or something. Or actually, let's do a bit of this. This goes in here. Also, this doesn't need to be in a box. I don't need this many boxes. I'm just gonna toss this. And we put the trash in here. Earth Magic 2, that's not something we can do for now. We have another sack, we have a bunch of torches and some rocks, that looks good. Alright. Good night. I do not remember. I just visually looking at that made me think, oh, I think there's something to dig out here in a place somewhat like this. There's like 2 of you tree fuckers here. There's 1, you can't reach me though. Oops. So with this fancy food. He's got the special maneuver. He's not afraid to use it. Chutley dings. Chutley has seen some shit. He's ready to experience it all. Heavy weapons, yes please. Bonk. We get a... I think that's light armor, isn't it? Yep. Can wear that, that's alright. Hey, we have a chest piece on everyone now, isn't that lovely? Frostbite necklace, that's assumedly frost resistance, yep. Who needs some frost resistance? The rat probably. Oh yeah, everyone but the insect knight. Alright, let's give it to the rat then. Right, Rat Dango, you are now not afraid of the cold. Yeah, Chutley fucking dings that shit, no problem. He learns fast, he's humid. And this looks back to the beginning. Is that a mate in there? No. Right, I think we can only go forwards then, through that gate we opened. Unless I missed something super obvious. There is something to dig up though on this tile, I remember doing that. Like on this, not this tile specifically, but like this, this part of the map. Probably the stuff that you're referring to with the dwarfs. Right, here we have something fancy. Oh boy. I wonder which, yeah, one in the bottom middle. Bring forth 4 power gems to fuse them into the essence of the element. Not all of the gems lay under the sky, some of them are buried deep underground. Hear ye, O traveler of the dark. Be aware of the elemental shrines. Once houses of light. Okay, that's out of my brain. Once houses of light, now refurbished by the masters of the island. The shrines hold the keys to thy survival. Visit all of them and do what the stone philosophers demand, and thee may be granted a way out, if that is what thee most desire. This is the elemental shrine of fire. Fire is the rune of strength, magma, and heat. Northwest is whence the forces of fire are strongest. Right. So what we do is we take these gems and we put 4 of these onto this table, and then we get the rune. And that's how we win the game eventually. Let's not go that way. I think I want to stick with the left side first. Oh yeah, these fuckers. Prepare our fire burst. I'm gonna stay here because that way I can't get swarmed. Because this is like the one tile of path that connects this bit with the rest. I am a bit impatient though, so I'm very tempted to just go in there finally. Just to fuck someone up. Okay, I'm gonna go in there and fuck someone up. I almost messed it up. Yeah, there's another one. I did not want to get sandwiched, so we fucked off in time. Take some warg meat though. Fucking hard dwarfs. Is this not? Oh, one further back. Okay. More of Wolof. Come off over here. Goddamn. Could you please die like your mate did? Thank you. Could have sworn that was already in there, but can't hurt to have more. It is a thing I say. Right, we should use the ding-dings, but alas, I have encountered combat first. I solo dog. He dies alone. Yeah, we got our knives back. Here's a dungeon. That is for in a second. Let's quickly do our ding-dings. So I think I want concentration 3 as quickly as possible for the extra energy recovery while resting. Even though we're not resting that much, but still, it's good to have, I think. Then we'll do light weapons on you. Is that enough for the ability? No, it requires light weapon 3. Okay, never mind. Then we have something here. I think I've been hitting okay. I think we just go for another point in throwing. Yeah, I assume so. If I don't find it naturally, that's not a big deal. I'll just wait until I get the note. Oops. Actually, having opened the menu accidentally, may as well save. Bonk, bonk. Another robe. I think these are slightly better than what I'm wearing here, yeah. I guess this goes into my bin bag. I don't know why I have all the junk that I don't need. It's not like I can sell them anywhere or anything. This is a heavy weapon? No, this is a light strength weapon, alas. Definitely better than the club though. No fucking contest. We have this. This goes under the humate. This here as well. Oh, we have two actually plants grown. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I assume so as well. It must be in one of these early dungeons, because I remember that being one of the early things. This is for much later, if I remember correctly. This is another way out. Or maybe it's not for much later, maybe it's a different thing that I'm thinking of. Is this where the chest is? Can't remember. R-E uhu ko, R-E uhu E. Left, forward twice, left. Something? No. I think this is the one that I was thinking of. Like, I remember digging a chest up here, and I thought it was around here somewhere. Let's just dig a bit. It can't be that far away. Maybe in one of these corners. There it is. First try. It's locked. Oh no. We'll mark those with an exclamation mark. There we go. Still a good XP though, we take those. And this is where we came in. Alright, so that's this bit done. Off to the dungeon we go. And this part I think leads to the main island, basically. I hear a lot of things. I think this is a room where it's easy to get overwhelmed with memory sorrows. Where's that coming up? I don't remember. Who that? Some twait on a rope with staff in his hand and he fucks off. I too wish to fuck off. I'm gonna let you guys yell at me if I miss any obvious buttons. I'm not gonna be inspecting every wall. There is no turning back. That sounds unhelpful. Ow. King. That rock tossy, knife tossy mate. How dare you? Oh, I can't remember again. Oh well. We tank those, no problem. Like I said, absolutely no problem whatsoever. Wasn't even close. Ow. He too has that turnaround attack. Cheeky foot. Come on. Alright, more throwing knives. Yeah, I imagine especially down here the compression is gonna make this awkward. Oh, battle crab is starving. Battle crab. How do we solve you? Let's shove this bread down your throat. Speaking of starving, let's sort out all the names. There we go. Yeah, could be. Those rats were pretty small. I mean, it's a battle crab, not just any crab. It's basically the Florentine, except without MRMs. I said I wasn't gonna inspect the walls, but I'm gonna try some of that anyway. I can't resist. Yeah, it just feels more natural to go here first. Full of shield, we already have that, or knew that. We've been also some sausage. Say hat. I don't think I need that. Actually I do. It is very slightly better than this one. This gives minus evasion. I don't think minus evasion is an issue if I don't have evasion to begin with. So now everybody has a hat. Isn't that lovely? Anything to find in here? I'm gonna leave the torch on the thing. I don't think we need that many torches. Especially since we're mostly using the light spell for illumination anyway. Alright, guess it's time to take the there is no turning back path. Yeah, one did a lot more with that. I'll do it though, it's not a bad shot. You can just like untorch them. Yeah, the first one really worked very well and very hard with the with that stuff. Ah, that closes the gap thingies. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think this is the downwards jumpy thingy where you have to come from the right side and then you can press the button on the other side of the teleporter or something. We'll do that in a sec. Let me clear out the area first so we don't get bummed. when recovering from fall damage. The 4 plagues. Oh right, I remember this. I think this wants any weapon. Let's do this. Famine, I think this wants any food. Cold. I think this wanted armor. And disease. Healing potion? Easy. Now we get the spider silk cloak. And now I can put these things with it. Which I appreciate about puzzles. Didn't actually have to spend any of those things. I stole your potion, my bad. Right, what are those? Minus strength but plus evasion. This goes onto the knight, why not? Then this is willpower, this goes onto the mage. Command battle crab, getting the smallest of will. The will to fight every fucking thing that moves, as is proper for crab. Alright, so no enemies on this side. Okay, check this side before we do the jumpy down thing. Oh, it's this bit. Is it this bit? Is that what we do just yet? No, he left, okay. I thought this was the bit where we started chasing him. But no. Anyway, there was some Irish twig running away. This is the nest. Let's not fuck with that just for now. This is the puzzle for later. This probably connects into that puzzle room. Let's not do that. It's hard to beat Chuck Tangle in the having one purpose department, as I have very recently learned, but already fully understood. Alright, we save here, and then we go do the jumpy down bit. Guess we just gotta... Potion... goes to you. Ooh, shut up. Remember, sometimes things are hidden in plain sight. Oh, hi. We get some bombs. Oh boy, oh boy, fire bombs. We take those. Bunch of ammo, we also take that for some reason or another. Now we activate the teleporter again, and we go back up. Nah, your ankles are fine. You survived the fall, despite wearing all of my armor and shit. You're hard like that. Right, this was this part, so let's go explore. Find a mushroom. This exploration is going very well already. It's just what I wanted. So are you saying it's a dwarf that uses an illusion to make himself look like an Irishman? I guess that makes sense, yeah. That's where we came from, good. Totally not getting lost, I promise. Right, let's stick with our path of going left as much as possible. Or maybe we do the nest thing now. Maybe it's time. Nah, let's go left. I avoided talking about spoilers to goddammit, EK. I make the Nandos so you can very classily duck out of accidentally spoiling possibly something interesting. And you just fucking have to spell it out for every man in the game. No throwing knife from you? Oh, disappointing. Maybe I dropped one over here. No, actually I would have not picked that up. Nah, shame. Actually, don't these have a special as well? No, and no, okay. Some throwing weapons do have specials. It's very educational. You bring the education to the cube stream. We are in dire need of education over here. This is a block pushing puzzle, but it's not that bad, I don't think. Let's see. I think there was a secret path here somewhere that was kind of the cheeky solution. Here's some bread. I take bread. Bread's good. Is that a thing? No. I thought I saw a thing. We put rock over here. Now we can push rock. Grimrock without the cube? What do you mean? Is that a cheeky reference to the Grimrock 1 boss that you have totally defeated? He goes, goddamn, I can do without the cube in that case. Strength light weapon, that goes onto you for now. That should be better than the baton, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, slightly better, nice. Aye, but not really in the form that the other game presents him in. Thankfully, for all intents and purposes, honestly, like, fuck that guy. I hated him. It's legitimately my least favorite part, I think, of the first game. Aye. Horrible gimmick as well. At that. Oh, that was a cool turnaround flip move there, Mr. Rat. Wonder if our rat will learn this eventually. Let's say you Mambango, we do a sick flip to instantly turn around instead of taking some time. Do you have those fancy maneuvers? I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage here, but it's probably not a big deal. We can handle it. So there's a trick to this block pushing puzzle. Oh hey, that's armor. Nice. I like armor. It's just almost strictly better. And then this goes... Oh hey, we're done with these. Nice. Go into the bin bag then. Should do what was suggested and de-torch all the torch holders. Oi! No! Don't leave me! Want the lock collector? Well, it's a tricky solution though, is the implication there. I don't get anything from doing that, do I? So let's just open this back up. Very fine. I hope you'll do this again in this game then. So we push the block through the gate, and that's the quote-unquote tricky part of that. Then we push it here, and now the gate opens. I think this room was a pain in the ass, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this teleporter. It's a very fine sound for a cube, I would know. Wait, I'm missing one of my throwing knives. I should be at 6 now, then. I'll check after the combat. Yeah, get fucked, zombies. Get a better hobby. Oh, we are at 6, never mind. Get a mana potion. I wonder where this goes. And then we have a potion of vitality. Ratus or Crayob. I think they're both getting pretty swole. Let's give it to the crab. I apologize, you are completely correct. Alright, let's quick save, because I remember this being kinda shit. Oh yeah, I remember this correctly. Where do you guys come from again? Where do you go? Where do you come from? Mummified Joe? Oh, it's Skeleton Mates, isn't it, actually? Ow. that guy. This is gonna be a pain. I'm gonna have to drink a few healing potions here, I reckon. These guys hit pretty hard. Ugh. Funny how I gave the vitality potion to the battle mage and the battle mage survives and the rat dies. You guys are smart. I don't know. Games must be very easy when you're that smart. Please walk to the right. Please walk to the right. Oh, guess not. Oh, okay, let's do this one. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. I have regrets about my strategy. Should learn to click as well, that'll be helpful. Fuck you. Oh, that's another dude. I didn't remember that. That's a problem. You know what? That's what potions are for. I'm usually way too stingy to use them, so let's just fucking drink everything we have. Easy. First try. Yeah, so I was trying to lure the other skeleton mate over here so that he blocks the spawn. I don't know if jumping down the hole is actually the best idea. I don't know where it puts you. I think it locks you into a corner when you come back out. But, yeah. We don't need those. How good are these weapons? Heavy weapon. Hey, our first actual heavy weapon. Here you go, big man. I'm just gonna leave these on the ground at this point, like all the junk that we don't need. This is heavy armor, but that is kind of shit, so let's not use that. Yeah, I think we're good with that. I don't have the... Oh, actually I do. I have concentration 3, so I can now cast that. You're right. My bad, I forgot. I thought I didn't have that spell yet. Just dump all the bullshit that I'm not using anyway. Right, we have... Oh, blowpipe. I guess we'll put that into the bin bag for now. Just in case. Some more darts. Off you go. I'm pretty sure it's 3, but we have 3, so it works out either way. Oh, I think I want this on you. Yeah, this is protection and evasion rather than just protection, so that's good. This is protection energy. I think I want that on my crab knight instead. You don't have evasion anyway, so this can go bye-bye. Is it? Alright, well, take your word for it. I think that's it for this corner. I do remember just stopping at 3 and never taking more than that. But I don't remember exactly the reason. Whether that's because there's nothing in higher than 3, or whether that's just because on 3 you get the resting bonus, or whether you needed 3 for the block stuff. Oh, I see. Alright. Good to know. Right, so we also have this lever and this bag. We also have the hole to jump down. We have a compass. I guess this goes here because why not? Then we have a note. I had more equipment than I could carry, so I buried some of it right between the 2 lanterns in eastern Twigroot Forest. Okay, that's gonna be for the future. I'll try to remember that. There's some food that goes here, and we have another lock pillar that goes here. Cool. I guess you can have a sack as well. Do the plants... Actually, let's not bother doing that. Never mind. Don't worry about that. I know what I'm talking about. Rat. Pretty nasty rat as well. Turn around attack. How dare you? Ow. Oh shit. Oh well. Right, I didn't remember this being such a pain in the ass down here. Should probably get a healing potion on everyone again. Let's see. Yeah, I'm empty on healing potions, so let's make some more. One goes here, and one goes here. One that goes here. And one that goes here. Okay, good. I mean, he was told to move before he was ready, so it makes sense. I guess we'll start using those more, because it seems like things start actually hitting pretty hard. Do you have a special attack? Yes, but later. Okay, cool. I got double shot this time, is not the deal. Right, come over, mate. Goodbye, light. I missed having you. Come on. Yeah, I mean, this game is peak realism. I don't know what your life is like, but I dance to death with rats all the time. Maybe it's a Germany thing. Oops, I accidentally stepped in front of the rat, but we got it, NP. Yeah, I figured. With all these knives, oh boy, oh boy. Very rich on knives. God damn it. That's where torches come in. Here, hold this. The disgusting, meaty footstep sound whenever you have a crippled leg. Here, have this. Yeah, I was gonna try to box in the rat on the doorway, but this time when jumping down they were both already in the room and attacked me fairly quickly. I could have probably recovered by casting the block thingy, but I kinda had already emotionally given up on the try because of my double leg binage. Even though one of those recovered very quickly, thankfully. Yeah, that's true, that's exactly what rats behave like. As an avid fighter of rats, I can absolutely confirm. Alright, let's hear it then. Let's hope it's not too loud. Walking in cubes around each other. As little as I can possibly hear about cubes when engaging with this game, the better, honestly. Secret thing aside. Or maybe not secret thing, but like Easter egg aside. I should probably use these bombs every now and then. I'm really bad at doing them. Right, I think that's it then for this part, unless I missed a secret switch somewhere. Yeah, that never come. Also, the bombs do fixed damage, I think. They don't scale, so doing that in the later fights I don't think is that good either. Unless you're fighting something specifically weak to the bomb. Alright, I think we're done up here then. So wobble our way back. Yeah, that's true. I'll probably make a point of using those then. Using those there then. Then the there then, plus the things there. Prepositions, nouns. I think either of those are true. Anyway, where do we go? It didn't tag these tiles as explore, so let me quickly step on over. This one we can't open yet. I wonder where we go to link that up. It's where the little shit went. Oh, we grabbed that chest, didn't we? So. Oh yeah, that wasn't the other dungeon. Yeah. Alright. Right. So we go through here, I guess, into the nest part, and hope that clears up all of the possible confusions. I tried one of these two holes. I think they're both going into the same ass, and I did try this one. Yeah, these go into the same room. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. This lines up, so these go into the same ass, and this goes down there, and I've been in there, and this one is blocked, so I can't go in there. And that is from the old dungeon, and that one we also tried. You know me, I do try all available holes. I mean, we're not quite done here yet, so this probably... Hey, we hit each other. Nice. I'll just tank you here so that your mates can't come in. You cheeky fuck. Oops. Can't draw for shit. Yeah, what now, mate? I flee. Too stingy to use another healing potion here, but it'll do it anyway. Just gotta try to be the big man and not do that. Here it comes again. Good thing I drank that potion, because I was about to become dead. Right, Chudley, you leveling fuck, where are we going with you? Let's just keep going heavy. All of the heavy. Make you do damage. I like when you do damage. Right. I should do that more, change my party order, yeah, that's not a bad call. True, but I like damage. It's hard to argue with damage usually. What do we got? Useful technique for chopping forward and splitting the heads of your enemies. Deals double damage. Hold attack button for to use. Alright, cool. Como hero, Meito. Nice miss, idiot. Come on. Spook. I am not a man of patience. Just wanna circle around and hit him. You can probably get away with that, he's probably almost dead already. Yeah, there it is. Battle ass. Let's play it safe and smart. Safe-ish and smart-ish. Best I can muster anyway. Cudgel. Heavy weapon, 6 to 18 plus strength, and you do 7 to 22. It's probably not as good. I'll keep it on myself while I have the carrying capacity, but let's not worry about that too much. Right, I think there's some stuff back here somewhere. I think you go into this from the other side though. That's where you came in. Good to know. I found it again, don't worry guys. You can now no longer be lost. Hey, we got our first mod word. Mod word. Heavy weapons. You mean this guy? Or what do you mean? Block command forgets to ready his attack for the moment. Oh, I do not remember at all. I didn't even know they were classified as anything. Thought they were just like quote unquote unarmed or something. I've actually done very little bearing in those. Bonk. Red Dango gains 1 vitality. So far you're very good at the mutating thing, man Dango. I'm proud of you. Fucking rat. Don't look at me like that, I'll toss a knife at you. Yeah, it's very swole. I'm just dumb. My lack of patience is not helping this. Need to take this back in a second anyway. Dango understands that not all rats are Dango, and Dango is not all rats. Unlike you, who seem to not understand this. I did get my knife back already, cool. What do we level? We go... I'm tempted to get you towards 2 armor at this point, but I think just doing more fire damage is probably better. Yeah, let's just do more fire damage. Fire damage good. And you get light weapons, so you now can use the special ability, which is a life drain thingy, which is alright. And Toss Mate, surprisingly, gets more toss. I think I actually just maxed this as quickly as possible. Accuracy doesn't seem to be that big of an issue just yet, so just going for that as quickly as possible seems wise. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. I don't remember the different spell combinations and shit, but I'll ask it as it comes. Like, I'll probably get indications for what I should be doing and want to be doing by the time I reach the right kind of point in time. Feels like we're gonna get a bunch of dogs up the ass on a side. Energy potion goes here. Bit low on the old healing potions again, but I'll be stingy and not make more. How's this work again? Do I press this and then fuck off? I don't remember. I don't know, let's just save scum. Right. I think that opens all of the cages, pressing that button. Let's quickly inspect these walls before we get swarmed. Yeah, ass dogs sounds like a very unfortunate condition to have. Oh, never mind, that doesn't open the cages. Down we go. Oh, I was gonna go down. Oops, oh well. Now, goodbye my legs. Oh, this shit's gonna be unfortunate. Holy damage on the rat mid. Actually, I need to do this. I fucked up. Come on. I just saw you type prolapse out of the corner of my eye, but I was kind of busy focusing on the fight. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, nice. I didn't remember that. Good point. I don't see myself using that too much, at least for now, but still asked to know. Let's go see where it goes. More food. Only heavily over encumbered because of the broken legs again. Another blowpipe. More dart. I take dart. Dart is good. Dart. Meat and meat. Just over encumber the poor unlegged man, even more so. He'll get well at some point. Makes sense. Yeah, it's definitely a good tip to, good thing to know. So type them. But as you've been probably able to see is that I don't really make the best use of those spells and abilities anyway. Is there no secret down here? Maybe back here, now that the gate is open? Yoink. Oh. Yeah, get telefragged, fucking dog. Oh, I'm overasked completely. Let's give this to you for now then. Disc. Oh no, I better restart the game. Well, my experience is now missing some XP. Yeah. Alright. Should there be more meat? Oh, I think I killed one of the other ones back here. Maybe not. Am I blind? Oh well. Not important. I am very wise. Learning from dead enemy mates. Egg. I feel like there's a secret here somewhere and I'm just missing it. Is this where we came in? Not quite. I want to say there's a hidden switch now behind one of the cages that unlocked. Like back here maybe? There we go. If it only was that easy. Hey, rolled vest. What is this again? Prod and dexterity. I mean, this kind of goes here, I suppose. And then this goes here, and this goes here, maybe? And then we don't need this. It's true, I couldn't eat 40 whole salamis, to be completely fair, but it would at least be an alternative to studying and all that good stuff. Alright, so we still haven't opened this yet. Let's hobble our way over back to the crystal and get our health sorted. Then I'll take a quick bathroom break and sort some shit. Alright, BRB. Alright. Alright. Need to quickly check one last thing. The fuck? Okay, good. There's been some issues. I had to order something for my mom on Amazon, and they've been struggling to like deliver that shit. And I got 3 different messages. One saying like, "Oh, we've had trouble reaching you, so we're gonna try again tomorrow." And then on Amazon it shows as, "Oh, it has successfully been delivered." And then on the actual like tracking thing from the service itself, it shows as having been delivered to a like a store nearby where you can go and fetch them afterwards. So I just have 3 different fucking messages for the same shit, but it seems to be working out, so. Alright, let's see, and I'm gonna sort this better in a second. Let me see. I probably just wasted a lot of hunger by just standing around a bunch, but alas. I think I'm gonna just drop all of this shit, because I'm not using it. And this box just goes over here to you. You're not really carrying anything else, so you have the secondary food box. Oh, that's very good, thank you very much. I mean, I wasn't terribly worried. It didn't look like we're like low on food or anything, so it was alright, but good to know anyway. Let's make some more potions. We have none. Okay, so I want 4. 1 goes here. 1 goes here. 1 goes here, and you also got 1. Everybody gets a potion. Alright. Let's go where the Irish trade went. Quickly check for hidden ass. Does not look like it. Right. Don't I have to chase him down here, or is that in a later dungeon? That might be in a later dungeon, actually. It's another power gem. Okay. Good thing Ardman isn't around. Would be confused by the fact that I'm not checking the map every 0.5 seconds like I was when I was playing Doom Eternal. Got very irked by this sort of behavior. Okay, let's not worry about that. I think we are actually chasing him down here, aren't we? Yeah. Oh. Well, that was easy. Come on. Alright, we get a brass key, and we get a note. The trickster comes and goes, but the pain stays. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, I am in terrible pain. It's actually tragic, just in how much pain I am. Oh, what's this again? Oh, the quarter stuff, right? That's a weird one. Try this thing. I should probably use this sack to store all my bullshit. Store the magic spells in here. I don't know why I like keeping these around. Like all the notes that you've already worked with and stuff, you should probably just toss, but I like having them and like gathering them as like, not sure if evidence is the right word, but as like indications of look how far we've come with all this stuff that we've found and interacted with. How's that for if you lock yourself in there accidentally? Or what? I am cube fused. I guess that's normal. Right, I think jumping down there leads to a bunch of mummies. Which isn't the worst thing imaginable. Yeah, pretty much. I'm already going against that by leaving some stuff behind, but I'm doing this as like a sort of stream concession because it's easier for me to like, not think about it and just say, okay, I dropped this here, rather than having to remember and or micromanage so many things. I was gonna say, there's some stuff on the ground I seen to them. Right, we got shurikens, so now we can toss something even harder than throwing knives. I am guaranteed not coming back for it, but keep dreaming if you so desire. I'm not gonna stop you. Buy a torch. We don't need your kind when we have magic. This crab is full of magic. Let's open up the shortcut first. Because I think this is Dark Souls, right? So we got a shortcut here. With all this wall humping that I'm performing. I figured this was coming. Die. Well, I gotta hold out, I guess. I'll eventually be gay. Oh well, could be worse. It's unavoidable. Another note. We have... I can see the shrine right beneath here. I wish I'd packed more provisions. What? Is there anything back here? See, it's because I edited the eventual death.png for that purpose. And since you can't avoid the shuriken, especially the poisoned one that will kill eventually, you know, it makes sense in the context of the thing. Where is this? Recipe. What do we have? Shield potion, Aether word, and mud word. I don't think I've ever made one of those. Then we have force field. We've already figured that out. Not at all with precognition or pre-knowledge, but rather because we are that good at figuring things out ourselves. Do I want to go up there yet? I think I want to explore that trickster room fully first. Yeah, I hear there's some good stuff in there. I just never got around to playing them. Like, I usually either try to replay the actual vanilla game like I am right now, or I just start and then stop completely. Time to explore downstairs. Yeah, I hear good things about some of their campaigns. Like they, a lot of people actually really like this game and put a lot of effort into making good stuff. I just never really, like I said, have asked myself. I don't know why really, I either am in the mood for dungeon crawling enough to just replay it, or I am in the mood to give it a shot and then I stop playing after an hour or so anyway. And that's kind of the two states of beings that happen with me in this game, in this kind of game even. Like, I've considered playing other games that function similar to this. Like Solasta, Crown of the Magister, I've been having on my wish list for an eternity now, but I just don't really get around to doing it. Because I never really am terribly in the mood for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against the, like, general higher amount of jank and possibility of soft blocking and stuff like that. I don't mind, it's just... It feels kind of weird. This is not the sort of game I would usually play very much of, but like when I'm in the mood for it, I may as well play this specifically for some reason. I guess it's the easiest way of sorting that. I'm not mumbling. Sort out your fucking ears, old man. I may have been mumbling. I apologize. Just cheese on rat. Let's stack all of the food in here. That's not that much food. Oh well, it'll have to do. Hey, shut up. Just because you're dead, you don't have to be whinging so much. Yeah, like Solasta, I was tempted to play at some point, but I never really got around to it. Because when I am in the mood for this kind of game, I may as well play this game specifically that I know and love. And otherwise, I don't play these kinds of games very much. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game, that could also be. I know of a game that's like this but steampunky, that's also supposed to be at least decent. I saw someone play that for a bit. And I don't know, I think there was a different... Like, I don't know, I'm totally just misremembering names. I'm pretty bad with game names, as you probably know by now. So, I'm probably... Oh yeah, Vaporum, that makes sense. What was I thinking of then? Oh, I don't know how I got those mixed up then. I have no idea. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm bad with names. Anything good around here? Any extra buttons? Speed potion. Who would want this? I guess the rat. Ratos go fast. Seems normal. Let's find some of this. Ooh, Tome of Health. 25 health. We gave the vitality to Battle Mage, Crab, Man. Let's give the health then to the Ratling. Here you go, Ratdango, become the health. Swole up your otherwise fragile body. You also got some gloves. Dude, you're absolutely getting spoiled to shit. Any secrets? Any secrets that a man like me could find? Well, time to take my food back and fuck off, I guess. Where is fucking off? I think over here somewhere. Here it is. Anything behind that? Don't think so. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, actually, there's still enemies crawling around. Let's not have a look just yet. Oh, this is where we came in, and then we crossed this little gap. And then we never explored the other side of this room. Right, should be good. Do I want to jump down here? I don't see why I would. Oh, maybe that also opens something else aside from just this thing. I guess I have to test that. Aha, it does. Dexterity. Here you go. Keep spoiling, Manbango. I need to just stop doing that, I guess. That said, it's kind of a fun, high investment, high return sort of build eventually. Like once you pump that rat knight full of dexterity, they become really small. It's quite nice. What have we here? Hello, another turtle. Goodbye, turtle. I'm already full on bullshit again. I guess we'll borrow the sack and stuff it full of food. Things go dark very abruptly. Well, it needs to keep its grunt in check in that case. I would have had no issue with just letting the turtle out and be free. But if it starts fighting me immediately, maybe Mr. Turtle needs to chill the fuck out. I didn't do nothing. There's definitely a bunch of mech on the other side of this. Right, come in. Quiet, so Shuriken. Look at all this fucking meat that I don't know what to do with because we don't have a farmer. Oh well. I'm sure it will be useful somehow. Nothing else in here but a bunch of assholes. That's not nice. Alright, I think we're done then. Aren't we? Let's have a look. If anything stands out as being something we desperately still need to explore. Those line up nicely, so there's nothing here, I don't think. Fuck frogs. God, you remind me of the fucking frogs, how dare you? I was happy not thinking about them. So in the right direction. Yeah, I think we're kinda done with this part, aren't we? Any maid remember anything that we desperately missed out on? Because I think we'll just go up here and call it a day. Yeah, it's definitely a fine thing to say. It needs to be said. It doesn't need to be said to anyone that has played this game, but for any maid that hasn't played this game, they desperately need to hear it. The message needs to be clear. Welcome. This is great, it is. Battle crab is starving, oh no. Let's sort you right out here. Eat this entire turtle. You guys as well. Here, let me help you with all this bullshit. Yeah, fuck frogs. What is your malady actually? No energy regeneration. That's okay. You're not using much energy anyway. Hello there, Mr. Tree. We're reaching the point where, at least offensively, we're pretty swole when it comes to fighting these mates. Is this the sort of chest we want to unlock? What? I'm not sure what you're referencing there, sorry. Buckler, that's protection, or evasion rather. Sure, onto the night it goes. I'm okay with the buckler. The lockpicks aren't that hard to come by. Oh, the devs for this. Didn't they release... I saw DK play the game they released for like a day or so. Which I guess already says all you need to know. Damn, he did not die in vain though. Alas, I haven't tried it or seen enough of it to really judge. Shame, because this one really knocked it out of the park. Hello, friend. Can't fool anyone. You're not a tree, you're a tree. I mean, this is also a bit of a puzzle game, so it's not that far asked. Is this any good? I feel like this is not very good. Like, my instinct tells me that I usually leave this chest behind. We have a lightning rod. Bomber's shoes. I guess we keep that, fuck it. If I remember correctly, there are enough lockpicks that you can unlock all the locked chests. It's just the golden keys that you can't get all of. Yes, we put this into this hand of yours. Or something. Oh yeah, true. Oh, I think the one that I dug up is actually good. I think it has like a skull tome or something. Fuck me back. It's getting dark. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, it must be around this tree here. Maybe in this corner. Oh, it said right between the two torches, didn't it? So it should probably be right here. There you go. So we have one lock pellet and two chests. Let's see what's in this one since we're right here. Tome of Leadership. Oh yeah, right. Other party members receive +1 bonus to all attributes as long as the party leader is alive. That one is pretty good. Who do we give that to? I think Battle of Crab, maybe? Since I think everybody else benefits from having all of the attributes a little bit more than the Battle Crab. It does include the party leader, okay good, in that case it doesn't matter. Since I don't plan on having people die anyway, like I usually reload if people die, so that doesn't really make a difference at that point. Do we go and finish Alchemy now, or do we finish Heavy Weapons first? I kinda wanna finish Heavy Weapons first, honestly. Hey, another lockpick. Guess we can also unlock the other chest that's back here. Ooh, I fucked up. Oh. Maybe I should have chosen accuracy. Please hit. It's a fucking tree. Your axe is literally made for chopping trees, it said in the description. Fuck's sake, man. Damn it, Shudley. Astless. Should have never named you such. Abrupt stop and sound effect, and we get pants. Pants are okay. Pants are sometimes good. And I think that's it then for this section. Let's go and turn on the power gems. Oof. Get the essence of fire. We can touch that with our bare hands, no problem. Yeah, it is very, very quiet usually. It honestly works pretty well in my opinion. Like the, I generally think just relying on ambience and shit just enhances the areas more, rather than having music. Like I don't mind areas being quiet and just you hear the scuttling of enemies, maybe some howling in the background, stuff like that. But it is kind of a stark contrast to the very fine main menu. Alright, I don't know if this chest is any good, so we might have to reload this. So I save. We get steel armband, a potion, and a golden key. I think we definitely want this at some point, so I think that's fine. I guess we'll do the strength on the Minotaur. And you can hold the golden keys for now. Shield potion, sure, why not? Now we change this to an X instead. Yeah. Speaking of GSP, I'm still pretty far away from finishing that shit. Should probably grind that a bit at some point. I find it fairly boring to play solo. Also, actually, just fuck it. I don't think I'll finish that off anyway. Don't think I have enough of MWO in me to finish off that event. Bit darker now, let's change that slightly. I think I'm gonna stop when we next hit a big old crystal. Wonder if there's something buried here. This looks like the kind of spot that might have something buried. Nope. Locked chest. Actually, I don't need to mark these if I mark all the looted ones, never mind. I'm afraid my pizza will arrive before 50 minutes, so I might stop before that. I'll give it a shot though. Hey, you up there, shut the fuck up. What you gonna do, huh? Huh? You better play it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, hey there. Time to die to regular old tiny wyvern after talking shit to the big fucking dragon. I gotta be careful with my throwing weapons here, because if I like completely miss them, then they might fall into the river, which is not like impossible to get back, but it's awkward to get back, so I'll try to avoid that if possible. Oh yeah, true. I guess it depends. If I hit him while he's right above the water and the attack misses, then they will fall down. And Sweet Island, W, Twigwood Forest as Killbreach Bog. Although I don't think it takes that long to get over to the other side, does it? I think we should be good. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just try to make sure it doesn't happen. So, call it out and stop pondering. Oi, mate, come here. You look ugly as fuck. Yeah, I talk shit about you while I kill you. Got a problem with that. What else? Yeah, hardly any. It's just the default, I think. Well, +1 because of thingamajig. This is a very expensive special. It's also not exactly weak, so that makes sense. While we're here, may as well toss a rock. With the keen eye and sharp aim, they entered. Sure have both of those things. Oh, isn't this one of the ones where you have to be, like, hard fast? Shrine of Entanglement. There are 4 sides to everything. Teleporter there. Oh, I think one of these walls has a hidden switch with a vine on it. That's kind of hard to find. Oh, is that so? Are you certain about this? No, I mean over here. There's a place here where you can, like, not necessarily in this bit specifically, but in this area in one of the corners of the map, I think. There's a bit where you can, like, do a sneaky whatchamacallit, press a sneaky button and then have to go to a wall that opens very quickly. Other boots, 4 protection, that's a lot. Goes onto the night. Yeah, we're not going there. Do these not? Oh, I have to open these so that they can fire freely, right? I remember now. Nope, not quite. Nope. There we go. I was gonna say, you don't stay off, do you? Because I was worried that I would nail the exact timing and just get teleported away immediately. Yeah, it's over here, I think. Somewhere here, you have to be really fast. I don't know. We're not doing that anyway, so it's, don't worry too much about it. I don't have any more. Nope. Yeah, I think you gotta press this and then be fast or something. I guess that's not terribly fast. One of these was really tightly timed. Oh, whatever. We're not going in there. Death awaits there, so let's do that for later. Let's do that. I am very starving. Hope my food arrives at some point. We have a longsword, light weapon with strength. Does it do more than this? I can't imagine it does. We are at 16 to 46 versus, yeah, no chance. Also no special to use yet, so we guess we'll just hold on to that for all of the loot to be held on to. Right, congrats. To the arrival of your food, because that's clearly what you mean. No way you would possibly imply my food being gone by the time it arrives. That'd be a tragedy I would not survive. Oh, we're over encumbered on this man. How did that happen? I gave him a cheese and suddenly Manbango cannot carry it anymore. It's too much. Oh, I see. Damn it, Mambango, get your shit together. Also, recover from your stupid leg injury. It's only your leg. Like, goddamn, how hard can that be to regrow? With a man as mutational as you. So I want to make sure I don't accidentally fall into the water just yet, because the water is not a fine place to be. Yeah, we got our first skull. Neat. It's +1 strength for the Minotaur. Is there a thing here below the tree? I'm getting paranoid. Probably not. First usable skull. The others are decorative only. I don't really need those. This triggers the fight, doesn't it? No? Okay, well, that goes here then. Right, let's bin the quickly bin some wolves. I am definitely not in need of a break at all. You both died for some reason. Fucked up. Now what you gonna do? Huh? Bad call. Some more food, all of the food. God damn, I forgot how much fucking food you get in this game. How will I ever run out? Let's do some skill points. I think I need Fire Magic 3 before I need the 1 point in Air Magic, if I remember correctly. I'm sure someone will ask up and confirm or deny. Going this way, and we do the final point of throwing, and now we have double throw. Double throw is fucking hard swole, because double throw means we throw both of the things at once, which is basically double the damage. It's quite nice. Alright. I mean, this honestly seems like a pretty good point to stop. We have a crystal right here, we are exploring a new area. We have finished the first of these orbs that we need. Fucking orb activity is real in most games. And I think I'm just gonna call it here. Wait the arrival of my food, attempt not to die. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow with more of those if I can be arsed. I can only hope. Bye bye.